Hey guys, welcome to the Fighters channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. Hearn, the promoter of former World Heavyweight Champion Anthony Joshua, denies information that fans are not interested in tickets for the fight if he's worked against American Jermaine Franklin. Hearn is confident that AJ will have a full arena for his next fight. We have several thousand tickets left. So far, we have not distributed tickets to the undercard. The arena will be absolutely full on the night of the fight. After all, what do you want? To listen to bullshit or see a real fighter? You will see Anthony Joshua return to the O2 Arena on April 1st, who is at risk for revenge, Hearn said. Former World Heavyweight Champion from Great Britain Anthony Joshua will share the ring with American boxer Jermaine Franklin in a couple of weeks to try to get out of the steep peak in which his career is after 2 consecutive defeats. And even if AJ's opponent is not part of the heavyweight elite, this does not make him less dangerous, because the American has a talent that is much more important than a name, and allows resume, Joshua argues. Recall that Franklin will fight Anthony after the fight against Dillian Whyte, in which he lost by a majority decision of the judges. Popularity doesn't win fights. Jermaine Franklin is a fighter. Regardless of whether you know him or not, there is no denying that this guy has talent. When he comes into the ring, he does it to fight and blow your hand off. That's what he was trying to do with Dillian. Yes, we expected more from Dillian, but this is no reason to underestimate your opponent. This guy deserves to face off with him, Joshua said. As you know, in a recent interview, the former World Heavyweight Champion American Deontay Wilder reacted to the desire to cooperate with the famous promoter Hearn. Wilder ruled out any possibility of working with Hearn. The British promoter reacted sharply to Deontay's refusal, saying that the American had deprived himself of the opportunity to perform in the Middle East for large fees. It's a shame. Wilder will not get money in the Middle East. As I said yesterday, I arrange fights in the Middle East, Hearn said. Early, Shelley Finkel, Wilder's manager, told Weld that Deontay is really a free agent. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day, and I need your support. Your likes, comments, reposts to social networks. Thanks for supporting me, guys. John Fury, the father of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, believed that Deontay Wilder should end his career. Remember the third fight with Tyson. Any attempt by Wilder to turn the tide of the fight ended every time Tyson hit him in the head. He was like a pressure cooker, ready to explode at any second. If I were in his place, I would seriously think about the possibility of ending my career, Fury said. Hearn is sure that even though Anthony has suffered 3 defeats in the last 4 years, his word should still be considered as one of the top heavyweight division. I still see him in the top 3 heavyweight of the world. If you do not discard Wilder, then in the top 4. After all, there are only 3 men boxers of this weight class: Fury, AJ, and Wilder. Don't forget about Joe Joyce, but his biggest win was against Joseph Parker. But AJ, don't be cruel to yourself. You're still one of the best, but this guy doesn't want to be one of. He longs to be the first, and we'll see what's left in him when he comes out to fight Franklin, Hearn said. Robert Garcia, the former coach of former World Heavyweight Champion Anthony Joshua, said that he wanted to leave the camp of the British boxer in the first week after the start of their cooperation. According to the mentor, he was unhappy that there were too many people in AJ's camp. It was not just Joshua who was disappointed, but me as well. There were too many people in his camp. I won't lie about it. In the first week of my stay here, I told his managers, I need to fly home because I don't want to be here. So there were people who, in my opinion, didn't help in any way, so I said that I needed to go home. They told me to wait and stay there. Then I had a good talk with everyone, and we settled all the issues. Everything is back to normal. It happens," Garcia said. WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has announced that he is ready to hold a fourth fight against Deontay Wilder. "I just think I didn't give him a good enough beating in the third match. It was a beating for the ages. I gave him a thundering flop, but he obviously didn't take enough damage, so I don't rule out a fourth fight. Yes, I dominated our fights a lot, but this is a competitive match. People are interested in knockouts. The only thing I can say about Wilder is that he was always such a sweet with the contracts for our fight. He never complained that he would not fight because he wanted this or that. Wilder was just fighting, so I give him credit here, although he is still a pussy," Fury said. WBC heavyweight world champion Tyson Fury is confident that he didn't lose to Deontay Wilder by a knockout due to his impressive size. In the first fight with Fury, Wilder was very close to an early victory when he sent the Briton into a heavy knockdown in the 12th round. However, the Gypsy King then somehow got up and drew the fight, and then twice ahead of schedule defeated his principal opponent, although in the third fight he was on the ring floor twice more. Promising American lightweight fighter Sean O'Malley believed that former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou made the biggest mistake in his life when he refused to sign a new contract with the company UFC. Sean believed that the interest in the fight against Ngannou from the British WBC world champion Tyson Fury disappeared on the same days, as soon as Francis gave up the title. "I've been saying this since day one. As soon as Ngannou started talking nonsense on Twitter about the UFC, I told him it would be the biggest mistake of his life." Tyson Fury is no longer interested in Francis Ngannou. He was interested in Francis when he was a UFC champion. Then he was the coolest fighter in the world. Now that he has not signed the contract with the UFC, no one is interested in this confrontation anymore. Ngannou was trying to do something because he wanted to get a boxing salary. It was in his head and his manager's head. They tried to follow Conor's example, but Conor McGregor did everything only with the UFC. The more days pass since Francis' departure from the UFC, the less people worry about Ngannou's boxing match. Sean O'Malley shared his opinion. The newly minted member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame Briton Carl Froch spoke about the potential duel of compatriot and former heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua with American knockout Deontay Wilder. Froch said that Joshua should avoid Wilder because Anthony doesn't shine anything good in a confrontation with one of the strongest punchers of modern boxing. Would I advise AJ to get into the ring with Wilder? Probably not. After all, it is very dangerous for him. He will lose this fight. I think he is going to get a knockout. I also don't believe Anthony can beat Tyson Fury. He cannot do such a task, especially now, Froch said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.